The first thing we need to do when starting a one-point perspective drawing is to check where our standing point is, and then to go using that standing point to go and find our vanishing point. And then to do that, we take our standing point and we project a line directly from the standing point straight up onto our horizon line, and then we can mark that point as being our vanishing point or as our VP. So you need to remember that your vanishing point is always directly above your standing point and always on your horizon line. Once we've done that, we then need to have a look at the views that have been given to us. We've got a top view over here and a front view here, and you can see on your top view that this side of our shape that we're going to draw touches our picture plane, and that of course is the front part of our shape, which we can see here in our front view. Now, to start us off, what we're going to do is we are going to take the points that we have, or the corners we have in our front view, and we're going to take one at a time those corners to our vanishing point with a construction line. So we're going to draw a construction line from our corner to our vanishing point, and then we're going to say to ourselves, now which point over here in our front view is represented in our top view. So we can see that of course this corner here belongs to this corner over here, and we want to see where this line, which now represents this line over here in our top view, is supposed to end. And to tell us that, we go to the end corner here in our top view, and we take that corner and we line it up with our SP, with our standing point, always to our standing point. We take that line it up there, and we only draw the line up until it hits our picture plane. There's no need to draw it all the way down. If you do that with all of them, then the lines start to get a bit confusing. So we draw it just up until it hits our picture plane, and where it hits our picture plane, we then draw a construction line from that point straight down, and where that then meets up with that line that we drew out from that corner, that tells us now where that line is supposed to end. So we can draw that line in dark because we know that that is now the ending point of that line. Okay, now once we've done that, we're then going to go and do the same thing with the next corner. So we're going to take this top corner here, we're going to project it to our vanishing point, and then again we're going to go and check which corner does that match up with here in our top view. It matches up with this corner, so we know that we need to go and see where this line over here is going to end, and that of course comes from this line here, and that line that we see there ends at this point. So we're going to take that point again, line it up with your SP, always got to be lined up with your SP, and we project that only until it hits the picture plane. Where it hits the picture plane, we're then going to project a line straight down, and then where that line hits that line that we drew up to our vanishing point, we know that that is now where that line was supposed to end. We can draw that in dark, and then you'll see that these 2 points should line up perfectly with a straight line to show us that that is the back line now of our drawing, which is represented in our top view by that line over there. Okay, we can see that clearly here. And now once we've got those lines, there's no need for us to project any more of our corners to our SP anymore, because now we'll just take our other corners to our vanishing point, starting with this one. We take that in the direction of our vanishing point with a construction line, and then we know where that ends because that point over there also belongs to this corner in our top view, and that's of course because in our top view over here this corner actually represents 2 points, one at the top and one below it. Okay, that's the one at the top in the front view, that's the one below it. So we know that of course this line over here is going to end in line with this corner, so we can simply go and draw this line straight down, and then go and draw this line across to meet up with that point to end it there. And then this corner over here, we're not even going to bother projecting that to our vanishing point, because that line over there would fall behind the shape. And in our 1 point perspective, we don't go and draw in hidden details, so it's not necessary to take that line across. And there we have our 1 point perspective done.